It's interesting how many men want to talk about single mothers, but lack the ability to do basic root cause analysis. So let's explore and unpack this a little bit, shall we? Women don't exactly ask to be single upon becoming a mother. Single typically denotes an unmarried person. However, marriage is not a guarantee that a father will be there or that he will stay. Quick note, there are married single mothers, but that's another topic for another day. The true topic here is that a child is born and a man can decide to be absent for whatever reason. Since no one can make anyone else do anything, how exactly is that the mother's fault? The mother chose to stay and raise the child because she could have abandoned the child, put it up for adoption, or not had it at all. Just because a relationship didn't work out doesn't mean the child should have to pay for that. Successful co parenting is a minimum for the benefit of the child. A child is not a pawn or a disposable piece to be moved around on a chessboard. Both parties should be able to move on amicably with financial and parental support available to the parent that has the child the majority of the time. Child support and subsequent visitation should not be contingent upon either person having access to the other individual, whether it be intimate or otherwise. Since the math ain't mathin', I want to discuss the options of women choosing better by actually choosing to close her legs and choosing herself over the idea of a relationship for 2 to 3 years at minimum. For women who already have children, the same can apply. During that time, she can develop herself personally and professionally, and this will afford her the opportunity to develop self discipline and discernment. She will then be able to add to her manifestation skills and create the life that she wants on her own, despite what someone else does. This is how women take their power back instead of asking the people who oppress and gaslight you to change. Change is better if you do it for yourself. We are putting too many options on the table for men who choose to blame and skirt responsibilities, and some of whom do not genuinely like women. I'm not saying they are homosexual. I'm saying that liking what a woman offers doesn't mean you like her. Women need to stop focusing on men trying to get them to course correct. At this point, it is insane. Giving men podcasts and microphones was a great idea for women who didn't already know how some men truly felt about women. But women need to stop listening to them in an effort to seek guidance on being a woman, building their feminine essence, or the possibility of them being able to change a man. Instead, women can focus on building themselves, become a better version of yourself, and that has a greater impact on humanity. In my opinion, if you listen to men at all, it should be to study them for research and education purposes only. I believe in having reasonable options, and trying to change someone else's perspective isn't reasonable, but you can change yourself and empower your life. The Serenity Prayer. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I'm not religious, but this still applies. My peace is more important than a relationship or meeting societal norms. And women need to, have a bit of a reality check and unpack what's being said here and consider other options instead of wasting your time trying to think that a man is going to change for your benefit. He will only change for his benefit when he sees fit. So yeah, unpack that, think about those options, and consider yourself first. Always put yourself first.